Hi guys. So today I just wanted to make a short video, I guess. Won't talk too much about it. Just sort of a heads up or helpful tips for new anime starters. So there's many sites, many apps to be able to watch anime these days. Fortunately, uh, a lot of people I think have Netflix and just come by anime there since there's a good amount. Uh, but you may be thinking anime. I mean, Netflix is not necessarily an anime website or the best option to go to, and I guess in some cases it's not. But you know, it is pretty good for what it has. It has a good starter lineup, so to say. So, as many of you know, and as some of you don't, for the longest time there's been some of the most popular anime, but the thing is, a lot of them are action. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, action generally grabs the attention of many um, new anime watchers, and that's good. But mm, you kind of want more, not just action or drama. Yeah, but of course, every anime is gonna have some type of drama, uh, to an extent, depending on what kind you're watching: romance, horror, shonen, which is basically action and comedy. Uh, so yeah, would I recommend Netflix as a starter? I would, but I would only handpick a few anime to get into it. So I'm pretty sure one of the longest running anime there has been Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is regarded as the best anime of all time, and I somewhat agree. I'm still around like 400 anime seen, um, but Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of the most recommended, one of the most popular. It is number one on my anime list. My anime list is a website actually, not my personal anime list. It is pretty much a catalog uh, for anime that has been released in the past, well, since forever. Not sure when it was founded, uh, but it has a whole library of information regarding new anime, upcoming anime, and so on and so forth. Uh, Even has the amount of episodes, the studio that produced said anime, and yeah, it's a good website to look up information and research basically uh, on the synopsis, the ratings, the voice actors behind it, and whether you like watching it in your native language or the original or English, so Japanese, English, Spanish, French, and yeah, so on and so forth. So yeah, I would recommend Netflix, but if you want to continue, then obviously no, because I guess Netflix just likes to pick a handful as well, and that's good. But eh, after a while, you're not gonna want to watch or rewatch the same anime again. So then, of course, you go to other sites, or maybe if you wanna support the anime industry, you would get Crunchyroll or Verve or Funimation. So yeah, but if you want to start out on Netflix and see what's there before you move somewhere else, I definitely do recommend doing that. And what I do recommend is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Your Lie in April, recently added Clannad, um, Hunter x Hunter, Death Note, mm, and chuunibyou. So to begin with, the reason make I'm making this video right now is because Netflix just recently added 4 new anime. Not completely new, but new to Netflix, as far as I know. So that being Clannad, Haikyuu, chuunibyou, and Maid-sama. Yeah, Kaicho wa Maid-sama. Yeah. So all 4 of those, very well known, and uh, well, good anime. They're good anime, especially Clannad, in my opinion. Haven't seen Haikyuu yet. It's one of the more popular sports anime. So if you're into sports, definitely check out Haikyuu. A lot of people recommend it. I think that's probably the only sports anime right now on Netflix. Not sure. Don't quote me on that, but it's a good start. It has 2 seasons, and yeah. So I say Clannad because it's one of the best coming of age slice of life anime, and it has good drama. It has good comedy, and good soundtrack. And yeah, it's something you only get to experience once. But even if you rewatch it, it still hits you the same way, you know. Same with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Hunter x Hunter and Death Note. Uh, those are those are classics, pretty much. Uh, Also very popular, very popular, even since they aired. Of course, there are manga to read if you want to get if you like reading. So manga basically a comic book. So if you like reading, definitely check out the manga first. Purchase it, and and yeah. I don't know. I was really excited when I saw those 4 titles released yesterday. They didn't release yesterday per se, but when I got into Netflix yesterday, that's what I saw, and I was so hyped. I'm actually rewatching Clannad again for the 4th time, I believe, with my mom this time. I've been planning to watch chuunibyou, but I don't have the first season on Blu-ray, unfortunately. So I'm glad it was added, and not to mention, it's also gonna have the dub. So Netflix, the good thing about Netflix that I like is that it has subtitles as well, and not many anime websites have um, different subtitles. So like Spanish or French and like that, Chinese. So that's good. So I mean, uh, if if a dub is good, I will watch. I will keep the audio dub and put subs for my mom, who somewhat understands English, but you know, she'll be able to understand the whole story and uh, everything else that's going on if the subs are on. So that's the good thing about Netflix. Not to mention, it is in pretty high quality, and all the episodes are there. So it's good. Uh, so yeah, definitely check out those anime. Uh, Again, I will leave my own list in the description if you wanna write it down somewhere and then watch it. So yeah, besides that, if you want to get into the anime films and watch those, there is a silent voice which is made by Kyoto Animation, the same studio that made chuunibyou and clannad, as I mentioned, that are now on Netflix as well. So check it out for sure. Those 3, especially a silent voice, is so beautiful. And yeah, yeah, guys, that's my advice. If you're new to anime, or if you want to recommend anime to somebody else, I mean, I think Netflix, in my opinion, is really good to start off. Just to start off, you don't want to get too into anime that fast. I think you might burn out or something. Uh, yeah, those are my picks, and definitely do it. If it doesn't work out, oh well. Uh, Maybe later you could try again. So yeah, if like we see here, you want to see more, I do reactions to anime trailers that are coming out, and current airing anime. I am working on that, so yeah, guys. Uh, See you later, and I hope you check out my other stuff. And take care.